Welcome to Hefsel Weekly. In this week's episode, we will talk about what happened in the Detroit rally with Obama, the United Nations Biodiversity Summit, aka COP16, and a special Polish radio station that replaced journalists with AI presenters. Stay tuned. Famous rapper Eminem joined the Democratic campaign trail on the 22nd of October to introduce former President Barack Obama at a Kamala Harris rally in Detroit. The Detroit rally was a critical part of Kamala Harris's presidential campaign, focused on energizing voters in Michigan, which is Eminem's home state. Harris spoke about topics like healthcare, economic justice, climate change, and civil rights, aiming to connect with urban and marginalized communities. People expected Eminem to perform, but instead, he gave a speech in which he said, "I'm here tonight for a couple of important reasons. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. And going into this election, the spotlight is on us more than ever. And I think it's important to use your voice, so I'm encouraging everyone to get out and vote, please." Therefore, Obama provided the evening's entertainment. After being introduced by the rapper, he admitted, "I've been to a lot of rallies, so I'm not usually nervous, but I was feeling kind of nervous following Eminem." He then launched into the first verse of Lose Yourself. "My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom spaghetti, I'm nervous but on the surface I look calm and ready to drop bombs but I keep on forgetting." Obama then joked to the enthusiastic crowd, "I thought Eminem was gonna perform and I was gonna jump out. Love me some Eminem." This both shocked and amused people, and the moments where he rapped went viral on social media platforms. Let's move on with news related to biodiversity. Between the dates of the 21st of October and the 1st of November, delegates from all around the world are meeting in Cali, Colombia for COP16 UN Biodiversity Summit to take stock of national pledges to protect nature amid concerns countries are backsliding on their promises. Following the 30x30 goals adopted during the previous UN Biodiversity Summit COP15, the focus was on how countries could fulfill this commitment in the remaining 6 years. At the end of COP15 held in Montreal, Canada in 2022, the participating countries signed the Kunming-Montreal Agreement. One of the most important articles of the agreement, which is being compared to the Paris Agreement based on the commitment to keep global warming below 1.5 degrees Celsius, was the goal of protecting 30% of nature by 2030. This 30x30 goal is considered as one of the largest land and ocean protection commitments in history. Since the summit takes place every 2 years, countries will gather under the theme of Peace with Nature at COP16 this year. The focus of this event will be on how countries can protect biodiversity and use natural resources sustainably. Key topics include funding conservation efforts, aligning national plans with global biodiversity goals, and ensuring equitable access to the benefits of genetic information. There will also be discussions on the role of indigenous communities and how they can contribute to biodiversity conservation. We have news about AI next. The question, "Will AI take our jobs?" which has emerged with the development of artificial intelligence and has been talked about for years, was answered on OFF Radio Krakow in Poland. This radio channel replaced its presenters with virtual characters designed with artificial intelligence for the first time in Poland. These 3 avatars are designed to appeal to young audiences by talking about various topics such as culture, art, and social issues, including the concerns of LGBTQ+ people. However, this change attracted attention nationwide after a journalist and film critic named Mateusz Dębski published an open letter against replacing employees with artificial intelligence. He said that this incident is an example that affects everyone and that it could pave the way for a world where experienced employees who have been working in the media sector for years and people working in the creative industries will be replaced by machines. Dembski worked at OFF Radio Krakow from February 2022 until August. However, Pulit, the head of the radio channel, insisted that no journalists were fired because of AI, but because its listenership was close to zero. Pulit wrote in a statement that they are seeking an answer to the question, is artificial intelligence more of an opportunity or a threat to media, radio, and journalism? Gawkowski, the Minister of Digital Affairs and a Deputy Prime Minister, said that he saw Dembski's call and that legislation required the regulation of artificial intelligence. The widespread use of artificial intelligence should be for humans, not against them, he added. That concludes this week's headlines. From politics to biodiversity and the usage of AI, we covered a range of interesting topics. It was Hevsel Weekly. Thank you for listening.